Hi everyone, it's 11:30 in the morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's videos, we gonna be cutting Trouser, a 7 years old Omar Trouser. So the waist is 26 as you can see right here, and the towels is 16, and the towels down is 12, and the trouser length is 24. So we're gonna be cutting it. So we're gonna be starting. So this is the length of 36 right here, 36, and the weight 40 to 2, and the weight is 28 plus 2, then you get an ounce. So we're gonna be folding it this way. We're gonna be making it this way. We're gonna be cutting. So waist 26, waist 26, waist 26, waist 26, waist 26. We're gonna be dividing it to 4. 26. We're gonna be dividing it to 4, and we're gonna get what we're gonna use to do right now. So waist 26, let's say like 25, 24. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 6, or like 4. Remove 4 to make it 6, and left with 2. So it's gonna be half, 6 and half. You understand? 6 and half, and the flap is gonna be 2 and quarter, or like 2 and half. So let's say 2 and half, so 6 and half. So the half to make it, so 9. They have to come to the 6 and half to make it 7, and the 2 to make it 9. So the sewing allowance is gonna be 1 inch, so to make it 10, and the back duct to make it 11, the duct back to make it 11, and the other sewing allowance to make it 12, so we are gonna make it 12, or like 13 all over, 13 all over. So we're gonna be doing it this way. To make it 13. The waist to be 13, because the flap is among it. We got flap on it, so we're gonna be, yes, this is 13. So the flap is gonna be 2 and quarter right here, 2 and quarter right here, mark 2 and quarter right here. So the waist is right here, 11. So the flap is here, the flap is here, the flap is here. So we're gonna be measuring the flap, or the total flap, like 9, because it's a 7 years old and the waist is 26. So we're gonna make the flap, or the flap, to be like 5 and half plus 4 to make it 9 and half. Understand? So we're gonna make it 9 and half right here, 9 and half. We're gonna be taking it up 9 and half, and we're gonna be taking the 2 and quarter right here to make it this way. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's gonna be this way, like this way. So we're gonna mark 5 and half right here to make the kit flap. 5 and half here, like this way. And we're gonna be signing up like this way, like this way. You got it? We're gonna be signing up like this way. So we're gonna be cutting from this, like here, like the here. We're gonna be marking here to like this ways, because when we are cutting it, we are gonna be cutting from here. So when we come here, we cut from here. So we're gonna check the tiles. We're gonna be checking the tiles and measure the tiles to mark it. The tiles is 16. So the tiles is only for the back one back. So it's gonna be divided by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is gonna be 8. And we're gonna be adding the sewing allowance like 1, 2, 3. So 8. Let's say like 11. Let's see like 11. Or like this ways 11 or 11 and a half, or 11 or 11 and a half like this ways. 11 or 11 and a half like this ways. Or like 12 right here, 12 right here. So 12 right here. So we're gonna be like this. We're gonna making this ways. So we have done this way like this. That's two. So we're gonna be measuring the trouser length. The trouser length is 24, and we're gonna be adding extra 3 inches. 3 inches. We're gonna be adding extra 2 inches. We're gonna be adding the waistband too. The waistband is gonna make it longer too, and then we're gonna be adding the 2 inches to the 24 right here to make it 26. 26 right here to make it 26. Trouser length 26 like this waist. Trouser length to make it like 26. So the down part is gonna be 11. The down part is gonna be 11, right? 11. So I mean the leg round, the down part, the downest part is gonna be 11. So we're gonna divide by 2 to make it 5 and half. 5 and half. So it's 11. So we're gonna make it 5 and half. So we're gonna be adding extra 1 or 2 inches. 2 inches to make it 2 inches to make it 2 inches to make it 6 and a half. 6 and a half right here. 6 and a half. So when we see it here, and that waist is gonna be like let's make it 7. Let's make it 7. Let's make it 7 right here. 7 right here. 7 right here. 7 inches, and mark it right here like this waist. Like this waist. So the tiles is right here, and the tiles down is 12, and we're gonna be adding 2 inches to make it 14. The tiles down is 12. Tiles down is 12. The trouser length is 24, and the tiles down is 12. So we're gonna be adding 2 inches to make it 14. So 14 is gonna be 7. So it's gonna be right here. So we're gonna be adding another 2 inches to make it like 9 or something. Let's see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be right here. So I think we should make it 10 or like this way, or like this way, unlike this way, to make it, to cut it from here to down here. So we're gonna be like this. We're gonna make it this way. So we're cutting it so this way. Understood what I'm talking about? We're gonna be cutting from the flap down to, from the tiles to the down of the trouser like this waist. Understood what I'm talking about? And the line is right here, and the line is right here. So this is for the beginners. Understood what I'm talking about? Or anyone who wants to learn how to cut a Senator trouser. So this is how we're gonna be. We're gonna be cutting. This is the scissors, and we're gonna be cutting it from here. We're gonna be cutting it from here like this ways. On the lines that we made. Understood what I'm talking about? So we're going to cut it straight like this ways to the actual point. Let's check if it's 26 length. If it's not, then we are making mistake. It's 26 length, so it's the right 1. So we cut here. We cut here like this way. Cut here like this way. And we gonna be getting this form. Understood? We're gonna be getting this form. We're gonna be getting this form. So we're gonna be cutting here, the middle of here, to get every single of it like this way. To get every single of it, we're gonna be cutting here, get every single of it, every single. So it's gonna be like this way. So it's gonna be like this way. So it's gonna be like this way. You understood? Are you getting what we are on right now? So we're gonna putting this one aside like this way, putting it aside for the meantime, and we're gonna bring up the other one. We're gonna be cutting the other one like just like that. Let's turn it around like this to make it perfectly the way we want to cut it, the way we want to cut it, the way we want to cut it. So this is gonna be, this is how it's gonna be, the same way we did the other one. That's the same way we are gonna do this one. That's the same way we are gonna do this one. Understood what I'm talking about? So we're gonna bring it right here and check the measurement, the same measurement for this one. Understood? Take the same measurement for this one, the same measurement for this one. Understood what I'm talking about? So we're making it. We are making it. Understood what I'm talking about? So this is, that's it. So we're gonna be making it, this one go furthermore, so we get a longer, way longer than this one. So let's see if it's fixed. No, yet not fixed yet. We're gonna making this go more further like this, more further like this ways, more further like this ways, and we gonna be cutting it. This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be right here. You understood? So after making it this way, like what you are watching right now, we are gonna cut the trouser back. We are gonna cut the trouser back. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna be opening here. Let's make this go further more again, so we can get a right measurement, right equipment, right measurement. Understood what I'm talking about? Understood what I'm talking about? You know better. You know better. You know better. So this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna be marking from here. We're gonna be sliding this way like this, and we're gonna be marking it from here like this way, like this way, like this way, like shape like this, some shapes like this. Understood? And we're gonna be marking it straight right here, right here, right here to the down. I don't have a ruler right here, so this is how I'm gonna do it. Let's do it this way. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So we're gonna be marking it this way and be going it this way. Understood? So we're gonna be marking it this way too. Way the pen is marking it. Understood? And we're gonna be cutting it right here, right now. So this is how we're gonna be cutting it. We're gonna be cutting it this way. Are you watching it? Very simple on how to cut a Senator trouser. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's not that hard. It's very simple. Can you tell? So this is how we're gonna be cutting it. So we're gonna be taking here to make it here. So we have cutted this one. We have cutted this one. So we're gonna be notching here. We're gonna be notching this one here. We're gonna be notching this one here. We're gonna be notching this one here. Where the pen is marked. Where the pen is marked, or like we do it this way. Do it this way. And we're gonna be notching here. and we're gonna be notching here. We're gonna be notching there to make it this way. So this is how, and this one too, we're gonna be cutting here. We're gonna be cutting the middle the way we did the other one, like this ways, like this ways, like this ways, like this ways. So this is how it's gonna be. This is how we're gonna be cutting it. This is how we're gonna be cutting it this way. And there's some remaining right here. So there's some remaining right here. If you put this one on this one, there's some remaining right on this side. Let me cut it straight down like this ways. Straight down like this ways. Get the right shape. Understood? Get the right shape. Get the right shape to make the trouser seem beautiful. So there's some pawn at this side. Some pawn at this side. You can see we're gonna be cutting it this way. The pocket mouth. This is the pocket mouth. There's two right here. This two right here is the pocket mouth. So we're gonna be adding it. So we're gonna be cutting the waistband. The waist is 26, and I think we need way more longer than the waist. So we're gonna be measuring 40 or 40 something. So we got measure 40 to make the waistband. I think this is not up to the 40, so we're gonna be cutting this one before we cut some to it, or like we make. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. So, and we're gonna make the weight, and we're gonna be making the weight to be like, we're gonna be this one half, this one half, and we're gonna be making the weight to be 5.5 right here, 5.5 right here. So we're gonna seam it, we're gonna be seeing it, and we're gonna be cutting it. You understand what I'm talking about? We're gonna be cutting the rest, the other remaining 10, we're gonna be cutting it. We're gonna be cutting the remaining 10 inches, and we're gonna be adding it to it. Let's measure this one. I think this one is not up to the one we're making, so we're gonna find a better one. We're gonna be finding a better one to make it. This is small, so let's make it this way. We're gonna be making it this way. We're gonna be making it this way. This is, as you can tell by type, this is 15 inches. So we will be cutting 10 inches longer to this one to make it successful to the waist 26, because we're gonna be making lace. We're gonna be making a lace trouser, not a belt hose trouser. Understand what I'm talking about? So this rest is gonna be cutting the pocket. Understand? The rest of this is gonna be cutting the pocket. So we're gonna be cutting it this way. We're gonna be cutting it this way. We're gonna be cutting it this way, and it's gonna be this way. We have to get 13 inches longer on both sides. 13 inches longer on both sides. 13 inches longer on both sides. This is it. So we're gonna be needing a 12 inches. This is 10, almost 10. So we're gonna be adding it to make it the right pawn that we want. So we're gonna be cutting it this way to make it this way. Like this way is 2 right here. So we're gonna be cutting this side. We're gonna be cutting this side straight to that pawn, or like 3 inches, or like this. Let's make this, and let's cut this to 2, like this way. So this way. So we're gonna be tacking it to the side by side, understood? Side by side. So this is way longer. Each one is gonna contain one, understood what I'm talking about? Each one is gonna contain one of this. So this is way longer, and we're gonna be cutting it this way. This is way longer, and we're gonna be cutting it this way. So this will be going to see like this ways to make it way longer, like this ways, and we're gonna be using it to cut the same as this one, and we're gonna be using it to cut the trouser front pocket, the front pocket, the true front pocket. So this is what we are going to use to cut the front pocket. And here too, we have to mark 7 or 6.5, 6.5 or 7, 6.5 or 7 right here. Let's mark 6.5 right here, 6.5 right here. We're gonna be notching it, and we're gonna be putting the pocket on this side. I'm gonna be like this ways when we are seeing it, and the student I'm talking about. So this is how we cut a trouser. This is how we cut a Senator trouser. This is the mouth. This is the pocket mouth. This is the waistband. This is the waistband, and this is the pocket mouth. And this is the front, the two fronts, one here, and the other one on the one. This is the front. This is the front of the trouser. This is the front of the trouser. This is the front of the trouser, and this is the back of the trouser. This is the back of the trouser. Is two. This is the back of the trouser, like this way, and then we're gonna be using it to make the front. We're gonna be using this one to make the front pocket. We're gonna be using this one to make the two front pocket. So this is how we cut a Senator trouser. So please, if you find this video helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button, share this video, try this video. Big ups, Master Series. We're going biggest.